Wonderful idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing.
Good morning, guys.
We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders.
All right, sorry, late start, a couple of minutes late. Was tempted at the last minute to change my title and sneak a little daddy update in here, too. And that's exactly what I got to do here. Guys, you got to pick your daddy at this point. Is it Andrew Tate who... Holy cow, man. His latest meme coin. Last night crossed a $300 million market cap. Pretty freaking wild. I really thought this would be another one that was quickly racing to zero. Not playing out that way right now, though. Well, maybe it is right now. But last night, again, cooking. $300 million market cap right now, heading back towards 200. Pretty wild. You got some other options, though, for who you want to call daddy. The SEC, maybe you want to call them your daddy, but reaching a settlement with Terraform Labs and Kwon, $4.5 billion. That's between the actual, that's between charges, fees themselves, which are about $500,000, and the actual settlement. But man, it's nice to have a little bookend to this chapter too, if this is truly the end. But yeah, big dollar amounts we're talking about here. You can call Joe Biden your daddy too if you'd like. Biden, kind of like Trump now, very reactionary here, but accepting, or in talks at the very least. We're sure it's going to happen, but in talks to accept crypto donations through Coinbase, the very people who Joe Biden's SEC is unrelentingly going after. Make it make sense, guys. Taking a look at crypto in the past 24 hours. Wild 24 hours. We talked about this yesterday. CPI coming in lower yesterday, but there will be no interest rate cuts right now. Maybe one later this year. Crypto reacting to that by not really reacting. Bitcoin still hanging around 67, 68,000. ETH back to about 3,500. Solana 151. BNB 608. Again, just kind of treading water here. Waiting for some kind of catalyst to move again. Yesterday, though, ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs back in the positive. 100 Bitcoin in the positive after 2 days of negative outflows. And again, you see just how much they impact the price of Bitcoin here yesterday in the positive. And yesterday morning we were actually up a few percent before news came that we were not getting interest rate cuts. Taking a look at the NFT market, we're looking at the Crypto Slam 500 NFT index. You can see we're down 0.33% this morning. Solid. We'll take it. NFT sales, though, 17 million. This is cross-chain sales, guys, and man, we're about 5 days in a row of declining sales here. Usually the exact opposite pattern throughout the work week here, right? Usually it's up throughout the week, down on the weekends. It's not playing out that way right now. Sellers down as well, also buyers. Same with transactions actually up here. Profits in the negative. It was nice having a couple days in the positive. We have not seen that much lately, but yeah, trade profits over $1 million in the negative yesterday. Today, off to a very, very solid start, about halfway through the daily data period here, 819,000 in the positive. Hope we will end up in the positive by the end of the day. Looking at who's moving the market here, Guild of Guardians avatars, man, they keep crushing it. They remain a top 5 collection here. It is a video game, or it is a Web3 game over on Immutable. They have $1 million prize pool. But really, people seem to be loving this game, basing that solely off of them remaining in the top 5 here in the top spot on the collection rankings. Something to that game. I just have a feeling there. Pizza BRC20 is right behind them. Then we have Mini Girl Homes, D-Market, Redacted, Remilio Babies, Matrix Fire Weapons. So a lot of games here in the top 10 between Guild of Guardians, D-Market, Matrix Fire. We got Milady, Node Monkeys, Pirate, another game here whose TGE actually is today. And then Mochaverse rounds out your top 10. I could probably say that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Mochaverse is a metaverse kind of gamey ecosystem. We have half the top 10 is game related. Little taste of what's to come here. Looking at top sales in the past 24 hours. This is always it's a bummer. It is. I love CryptoPunks, all the FUD they've experienced as of late. I mean, I still am really, really rooting for these guys' success. 3 punk sales under 30 ETH. So you can see, yeah, the dip under 30. It's not a fluke. I think we're hanging here for a little while. Watch for when this does climb back over 30. And watch for some runs on CryptoPunks. And maybe I'll point that out as the takeaway here. Watch for some big sweeps of CryptoPunks here at what price point in the 20s. Where does that happen? Where do they find support? And whenever that does happen, feels like that'll be a good indicator of a real turnaround here for the NFT market. I don't see a turnaround coming without punks getting some stability here, and right now it's just not here. We got some Bitcoin punks, or more likely, more like punks on Bitcoin, selling for 0.75 Bitcoins, $50,000, guys. Bunch of Bored Apes, some Pudgy Penguins. Got some updates in both of their ecosystems. Not really Bored Apes, but you'll see why I mentioned them here in just a moment. Looking at runes real quick, guys. Mixed bag over there, but I have to point out, is this Bamk of Nakamoto dollar? This is, man, absolutely wild. You can see almost a 2x in this collector, in this rune yesterday. Market cap was over 400 million. A strong competitor to Dog Go to the Moon as far as who's going to reach $1 billion first. This is essentially a stable coin on Bitcoin, and it does earn you yield. This is super interesting. It's something I need to look into much more. Obviously, full of regrets not getting into that earlier after hearing about it from the right people, right? You hear the right people talk about it. It should be your trigger to do a little digging. Regrets. Maybe it's not too late, though. Going to peek at that one a little more. But again, this is whatever's going on here, very, very legit. Well worth your time to dig into, I'm sure. But have no fear. I will certainly be digging in and bringing you whatever I find on that. Hot coin. Very, very hot coin. Back to ETH NFTs, though. Moonbirds did have their big upgrade yesterday. I wasn't sure if this would be an airdropped NFT, if it would be a claimable NFT, or if it would be an NFT at all. What it actually is an upgrade to the existing NFT. So right now on marketplaces, and we'll use Magic Eden as an example, you actually now have a toggle on your NFT to go between the pixelated version, which is CCO, and now the illustrated version, which is not CCO. Now, CCO, not CCO, doesn't matter. I argue not really. But, you know, they're talking like an NFT project about you owning your brand, building with your IP, and I think they're going to go the route of Pudgy Penguins and try to help you license it out, right? I like it. Again, none of that's really come to fruition yet other than with the Pudgy Penguins. And then some big Twitter influencers here and there. For them, it's certainly working out as well. But for the everyday man, the everyday collector, not so much yet, but hey, it's great to start building in the right direction here. I dig the art, by the way. Really dig the art. Pudgy Penguins with a little cryptic update yesterday, kind of a roadmap. There's probably a more technical term for these, but really interesting. Luca Nets has been saying Pudgy Penguin, Pudgy Summers here, right? So dropping this kind of roadmap, and you'll notice a few spots blanked out, and I think all of these are going to get populated probably this summer. And I'm just going to make a little prediction here. I don't think this is very bold, right? But prediction that this right here, I think that's going to be a movie or an animation of sorts. That's just my feeling. That I always thought they would end up having, some kind of presence on the big screen. And I mean big screen, right? I'm not talking about just some I don't want to say indie-type production because I think it will be very independent, but I think it's going to have a massive presence in the real world, whether it's some big Netflix animation or, again, something that actually is widely released at theater, something like that. I just feel like that's what's in Pudgy Penguin's future here. You can see products stem off of that, retail monster. Just look at what flows off of that, and yeah, just have a feeling there's something to do with a movie or an animation, something that's going to come there. Yeah, the rest of them, not sure. Not sure. Going to dive into this a little more too, see if I can try to piece together what these might be. But again, we saw big sales in Pudgy Penguins and Lil Pudgies just a day ago. $700,000 worth, right? It feels like somebody was front running a little announcement, a little insider trading, I would guess. Guys, Faraway, and this is the Yuga Labs tie-in. Faraway, who now owns the Legends of the Mara. They own the Heavy Metal brand. They own all of the Yuga Labs gaming IP other than Other Side, right? They own it now. Well, they announced yesterday that for the Legends of the Mara game, they're having another land sale, which is absolutely mind-boggling. Cheap land sale, by the way, and also you can earn this land free in-game, and your Other Side land does work in the game, but you know how this space is. It's very quick to jump on you, fair or not fair, right? This is what this space does, and especially at this point, Yuga holders, the Yuga community, who has been wronged. They've absolutely been wronged many, many times over. A lot of FUD around this, right? People like myself, my Henry and I split a land, right? But People paid multiple ETH to buy this land. The feeling of it being given away for free, even $20, $2 to $20, doesn't feel good. Keep in mind, though, your other side land is still going to work in this game. I never assumed that my other side or my other deed land was going to be usable anywhere outside of the other side metaverse. So to me, this doesn't matter. To me, this is people looking for a reason to be upset. But regardless, they're dealing with a tremendous amount of FUD here on the timeline. Tremendous amount of FUD. Also, some interesting kind of side notes, and I do want to get deeper into this on Chain Reactor, so I'm going to move on from this pretty quickly. But yeah, reminder, Chain Reactor at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, we get into all of today's topics just a bit deeper over on SlamX. But Garga chimed in and said, just to remind people, these have nothing to do with the other side, but also, where's his little tweet here? He didn't even know they were doing this, right? I don't know that this is kosher. I don't know that Faraway really had the approval, really had the ability to go ahead and really directly rip out. Look at the land. It looks exactly like other side land. Garga was completely unaware. Again, we'll get deeper into that on Chain Reactor, but just be aware, tons of FUD, even with Faraway coming out and trying to clarify this, it is not clear at all. People are not happy about this. Moving over to Solana, guys. Solana Labs is announcing a new platform called Bond. This is it's an on-chain loyalty program, which is excellent. A lot of us big believers in Web3 being a major solution, a major buff for loyalty type of loyalty programs, right? So not only is this a loyalty program, but it's a way for platforms, projects, businesses to share data. They'll share that across Bond. I love this a lot. Again, Chain Reactor, we'll touch on this again. I think there's more to talk about there. Guys, Beeple throws the best parties, right? Like, you can't deny Beeple throws the absolute best parties. All right, so he teased yesterday that he'd be announcing a new party at his Charleston, South Carolina studio. It is a Pepe party, man. This is free to attend. Tickets are going to go on sale. Well, the event is on August 10th. When are tickets on sale? Either way, open to the public. You do got to get tickets. You want to be on top of this and try to go. Matt Fury's going to be there. Looks freaking incredible. I love that Pepe Fest. Oh, you can RSVP now. Okay, so Beeple-studios.xyz. Would love to get one of our shows out there live. Would be incredible. Love Beeple. Again, his parties are just like, this man is the soul of this space. Love to see that. Want to go. Guys, Blast's fifth and final gold distribution. It's locked and loaded. They've picked the dApps and their allocations. Again, final distribution before TGE, which is coming up in just about 2 weeks here. We got a list here of the projects that are getting gold distributions and how much. Thruster, your top dApp, followed by Fantasy Top, Juice Finance. I don't think any real surprises here. I can drop this list if you guys want. Afterwards, I'll peek at the comments. I'll drop the link if you want. Hit me up if there's any other links here you guys were looking forward to also. ZK Sync, also facing unrelenting FUD about their new token drop, right? A lot of people saying they've been farming this ecosystem for years now and eligible for nothing. Nothing. So they came out, and this is ZK Nation. They're more community-facing, I think, brand or branch, but saying that they're under attack by it's a coordinated campaign, and here they are saying it's run by thousands of bots. I don't think that's entirely true, because there's people I know are not getting allocations that put in a lot of time. They lost a lot of money, and again, they're not eligible. With that said, I'm sure there is something to this as well. There is something a little more scandalous going on here. Even scrolling through the replies, and I'll show you some examples here, you can certainly see some bots at work here. Iceman here, how to check allocation. Iceman, how to check allocation. How to check allocation, same PFP, right? Like, there's something to that. With that said, a lot of people incredibly upset by this token. When they check the checker, they're not eligible after putting in, again, a lot of work. But yes, there is more going on here too. What's what? I don't know. A lot of FUD. A lot of FUD, guys. Big mint coming up today, and it's actually live now if you had a whitelist. This is the Dune 404 collection that we've been talking about here. It is a 404, an ERC 404 over on the base blockchain. This is backed by Animoca. Because of that, I want in, right? 10,000 edition collection. Because it's a 404 that gives you, again, the fungible token or the NFT if you hold enough balance of the ERC20. You're never going to see a full 10K edition collection out of this. You know, it's very, very unlikely. Instead, you get people trading the fungible token just to have in a way, a utility token, a meme coin, a shit coin to trade. And you got some people who are going to be collecting this as a PFP. Hopefully there's some utility in the ecosystem. I like that push-pull. I like that dynamic here that you get with playing both sides of the asset class here. I love it. Public sale coming up here in about 2.5 hours. I don't know that there will be many left right now, right? So right now the guaranteed whitelist is minting. First come, first serve is coming up in 40 minutes here. Whatever's left over goes to public sale. Again, I don't think there'll be much. Almost half of the collection is minted out. You know what? I thought this was a 10K edition collection. It's only 1,500. I can't fathom this makes it to public sale even. So we'll be watching maybe for an opportunity over on secondary. I think this collection has a lot of potential. So keep our eyes on that one. Anyway, quick peek at comments. Slow morning, by the way, but we're still here. We're still doing the damn thing. Good morning, Benny. Good to see you, brother. And Lemon, no, I didn't have whitelist. If I did, I absolutely would. Dude, killer. Yeah, dude, that's beautiful. My brother Tickle messaged this morning too. He's also got first come, first serve, was asking my thoughts. I'm like, you got it. You roll the dice on something like this. We've all lost $300 on much, much worse. Yeah, you roll your dice on Dune, I think. Again, backed by Animoca. It's kind of that simple. Small supply makes it a no-brainer. When I thought it was 10,000 editions, I was still like going to do it if it made it to public. At 1,500 editions, absolutely you don't miss this one. So congrats to you, Lemon Dude. Good luck. I hope you get that bad boy. I think you're going to do well on it. Let us know how it goes, though. Guys, hope your morning's fantastic. 10 a.m., again, over on Slam.xio. That's over on X on Slam X Official on YouTube, live with Chain Reactor. And then at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be live with Henry the Grape and the Great Yojo. The Untitled Show, as of now, called The Afternoon Show. Yeah, we'll be getting into all of it there as well. Anyway, hope your morning's great. We'll see you in a few hours, guys. We'll see you.